Is Nacht untoten still good? I hear all the time when people talk about the World at War maps, or when there's a ranking video, that Nacht is starting to be looked at less and less favorably.
With it being the first zombies map, it's the most simplistic map ever, right? But obviously it's bad. It's very, very bad because of that.
Either the map is called too simple, or not good anymore. It sort of feels like the overall community has moved past this OG map. But is it because we've just grown out of love with this map? Because the newer ones provide so much more to do? Or is it really not as great as when it first released? I believe that World at War Nacht will always have a special place in my heart, but I also think it has enough unique things about it that makes it worth revisiting. So what are the elements that are exclusive to World at War Nacht? The first thing that World at War Nacht has is technically something it doesn't. Every other version has the mule kick perk in the spawn room, but the original does not. It is unique to have a zombies map that has absolutely no perks on it whatsoever. The only other Treyarch map to do that is Bus Depot in Black Ops 2. But that map was trying to emulate the feeling of World at War Nacht, which is the only map that makes sense for it not to have perks. OG Nacht is also unique because it has a map-exclusive weapon that's not a wonder weapon, the scoped Kar 98K, which you can buy from the weapon locker upstairs. One of the strangest and special wall buys in all of zombies. The scoped Kar isn't too bad, all things considered, and instead of loading a magazine, it loads individual rounds. It does actually do increase damage to the original Kar, and by round 13 it's still a one-shot headshot. Nacht has a lot of quirks about it that makes it stand out from all the following maps, not just in the following games, but in World at War as well. The most noticeable thing is that the zombies can't hit you through windows, or while you're moving at all for that matter. This being the first map ever, the mode was still ironing out the kinks. But despite being on a 2-hit system, it is nice to have zombies that are a lot more chill and relaxed than in recent games. Speaking of the zombies, it's strange and a little creepy how they have unique sound effects that are exclusive to this version of Nacht. The iconic zombie sounds that we all know and love aren't really present here. More muffled and subtle moans and strange off-putting hissing sounds are in its place. It gives the already gloomy atmosphere a real sense of unease with this unnatural sounds constantly playing when the zombies are on the map. Another thing that's interesting to note, which I find quite helpful, is the power-ups may not have their own icons yet, but they do tell how long the duration is lasting, something that wouldn't return until D Machine in Cold War. The radio also puts some unique tunes on this original version as well, from score from the campaign to war music. OG Nacht is simple. It's very rudimentary, but it does provide a different enough experience to all the other versions and even games that it should be returned to every now and then. It may not be anything too special now, but it is unique enough to warrant some time on it, and it's much more valuable than people give it credit for.